I'm going to do a review on the Logitech G27 gaming wheel. As you can see, I have it here. It cost me about $300, a little less since I bought it from an indirect place. I just want to show you a few of the features. I'm actually not going to test it because it is a good wheel, but the cars in GT5 affect the performance that you guys could see, but I'm not going to show. G27 has nothing to do with it, so if you're looking to buy a wheel that does 900 degrees, the G27 solves your issue, but so does the driving force. But I don't have the driving force. I took it a step further because typically people tend to buy this wheel after they've owned the driving force GT. I did not want to buy the driving force GT, so I just bought this instead. It's much nicer because the buttons are simple, they're more spread out, so you can put your gear shifter over here and you can still mess with buttons. This wheel does work with PC, PS2, PS3, and that is the PS3 I got right there. I don't have a computer at the moment. I'm trying to get one for Christmas. I should be doing reviews more. I'm going to review the iPhone 4S. I'm also going to review the PlayStation Vita over there. And a few other things. A few other electronics. But anyways, the Logitech G27 calibrates itself in just 2.5 seconds, which is the speed of a Bugatti Veyron from 0 to 60. As now demonstrated right here. Now that's probably not 2.5 seconds, I'm pretty sure it is though. But it does calibrate faster. Like when it returns to the center, it will calibrate faster when you're not in a game. As I will now demonstrate. I've taken the disc out. Watch this. Just give it a sec. Exactly. This does have force feedback. It's got, let's see, in Gran Turismo, all the buttons except for this are customizable, and those are not customizable. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 reprogrammable buttons. In other video games, which is what I like about this wheel, it's not focused on one thing. I call them bias wheels because they're focused on one thing. Logitech has the right to put their own name on it, and there's a kid that I don't really care about. He actually has the driving force. He calls it this is a bias wheel, but guess who made it? Logitech. Don't they have the right to put their name on it? But anyways, this has a PlayStation and computer setup, like combined. They don't have any buttons labeled since it's compatible with computer. X, square, triangle, and circle are PlayStation things, while Xbox, which I don't like or have different buttons in place of the shapes. So this is your, for PlayStation 3, I mean, like I said, I hope I get a computer for Christmas. L1, L2, L3 jumps over here, and then we have L4, L5. Same thing, but you change it to an R, and that's R3. So here, I'll run through it for you, in case you're confused. R1, R2, we jump, 3, and we have you have 2 extra buttons. R4, R5. This does not have a horn button, so if you play a game called Test Drive Unlimited 2, you will not have a horn button. That's the one thing I don't like about it, but I get around it by just simply switching back to my DualShock. I still love the wheel. It works great when I need it. It works great in Test Drive and Need for Speed and stuff. But the problem with Need for Speed is no matter what wheel you have, you cannot shift your gears. Alright, but anyway, moving away from the wheel, we move back over here where the other stuff is. You have a 6-speed manual. First, second, and it even shows you a pattern. But this is a little bit confusing, so I'm just going to run through it. Alright, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and let's pull that back up, sixth. Now, here's the trick. That right there is a little bit confusing. You're going to think that I'm supposed to pull it up even a little bit more. Well, you can't. You pull it over while you're pushing it down. So you push it down while it's in the center. I'll show it from another angle. Push down. While I'm holding it down, pull over, pull back. So if you had a 2-story house, let's just say that 1 through 5 are 1 story because there's nothing underneath it. Number 6 is a 2-story house. But here's the thing. It's not really a 2-story house. It's a house with a basement. Think of it as a basement. Reverse is underneath 6. Just like a basement is underneath the house. In the exact same place. I can literally push this forward, pull down, pull back. I'm already in reverse. And I can actually shift it pretty quickly, but it does. But people do complain that it's super loud and stuff. I really don't care. I'm not breaking it. Why would I break something I paid like $300 for? But luckily, I got away with only having to pay half the price. But I still failed to meet the requirements because I just can't not stop using it. Down here we have plastic with real legit stainless steel. These have a special spring in it that's like that lasts for like a super long time. They never like die out. This, however, has a legit spring, so you will have to replace your brake pedal spring. If that ever happens, I'll post a review of it when my dad fixes it. I don't think he wants to be in the film though, so I'll just keep him out of it. On how to fix your brake pedal. But that will only come in a few years. Hold on. Or anyways, this is legit leather. This is legit steering, stainless steel. Over here we have leather. I don't know what that is. I think that's like a plastic or a metal. I can't tell. Plastic. And then down here, stainless steel and plastic. Oh, and anyway, this says, like I said, this says 900-degree turning, so you can turn it all the way around, and then right here. And this is the top of the steering wheel, right here. And we turn it around once, and then right here. So it'll look like this when you're done rotating it to the left, and you can do the same on the right. You have LED lights right there. There's 10 of them. These two are the same color, these two are the same color, and then one on each side is the same. So you have a total of 10 instead of 12. Stainless steel paddle shifters. Someone that I don't really care about anymore has a friend who is going to get these shifters taken off. There's a little button behind there, but the paddle just makes it more realistic. Now, you have a dual motor in this. And it's gear driven. I'm pretty sure it was actually belt driven, but someone said that it was gear driven. I have no idea what the difference is. But I will say that this wheel is just fantastic. Now, moving on. So once again, this is actually pretty good. And to set up your wheel, you will need to you push down, pull over, let up. Tighten or unscrew it, put it onto your table, screw it down, push down. You might have to rotate it like that. You pull it, you twist it like hold on. Here, let me get an aerial shot. Alright, so you push down, you twist, and you let up. And then to unlock it, like that. That's a push down. And same thing on the other side, and same thing for the shifter. You have to twist it that way, and then you push it that way to lock it in place. So you don't have things jetting up. I'm pretty sure these bolts allow you to take things off. I have no idea what you can take off, but the point of this video is just to show how amazing my Logitech G27 is. I use it for Gran Turismo 5, which I have right there, and it is 2 days before GT6 comes out, but I'm not getting it. Because my parents haven't pre-ordered it. And it's kind of too late. Also, this is good looking. I've never seen a steering wheel that looks more basic and yet this high-tech. 10 LED lights that light up to tell you when to shift. A gear shifter. Alright, anyways, this G27 is a very good wheel. It has force feedback. It returns to the center, but it will get a little off. There's like no force feedback right here. You can make it have force feedback, but you have to be in like a certain game or the game has to make it do that. There's no like locking it in place. There is no off switch, so if you want to turn off your steering wheel, just simply go to your PlayStation or PC and just unplug it. You know, there doesn't need to be an off switch on this kind of wheel. It's too good for an off switch. Now, like I said, it had a little button. It is located right there. Hold on here. Let me turn on the light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right there, right below my finger. Here, I'll zoom in on it, as long as it stays focused. It's right there. That black thing that pokes out. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching my YouTube. It really is worth it. Don't forget to check out Car Testers. And I do play Test Drive.